I am grateful for this day. I am on my way to attain my full potential. If this is the reason for being bathed in the beauty of another day, I am prepared, at last, to reach the peak of my possibility. I learned from yesterday with all of its trials and tribulations, aggravations and setbacks, angers and frustrations. The past is but a dream from which I can neither retrieve a single word nor erase any foolish deed. I have hope for tomorrow. I know my success and happiness depends on what I do today, not on what I might one day do. I live in the moment. I take full advantage of each of life's rushing hours, for I now know that once past, they can no longer be retrieved. It's showtime, baby. I live as all good actors do when they are on stage, only in the moment. I perform at my best today by leaving my past acts' mistakes where they lay, allowing those to come, to do so as they may. It's showtime, baby. I keep myself busy. I embrace today's difficult tasks, I take off my coat, and I make dust in the world. I now know that the busier I am, the less harm I am apt to suffer, the tastier will be my coffee, the sweeter my sleep, and the better satisfied I will be with my place in the world. I do what's important. I free myself from slavery to the clock and to the calendar, and though I plan this day to conserve my steps and energy, I now measure my life in deeds, not years, in thoughts, not seasons, and in feelings, not figures on a dial. I make myself useful. I am aware of how little it takes to make this a happy day because I now know that happiness is not a goal, rather a byproduct, and long-term satisfaction comes from giving, not from having or getting. I believe in a higher power. Though I do not look for danger, if it comes my way, I dance before it, to scare it and make it go away. I am positive that nothing can happen to me that I am not equipped to handle in some way. Just as any precious gem is polished by friction, I too am bound to become better through this day's adversity. It's showtime, baby. I live today as if it were Christmas, and I am a giver of gifts. To my enemies, I give the gift of forgiveness, to my opponents, tolerance, to my friends, a smile, and to my children, a good example. I wrap each gift in unconditional love. It's showtime, baby. I plant only good seeds. I let go of anger, hate, jealousy, and selfishness. I know the seeds I sow, I will harvest, because every action, good or bad, has an equal reaction. I live in harmony. I treat this day as if it were a well-tuned instrument. From it, I can make sweet harmony or draw terrible cacophony, but this depends on me, not the instrument. Life is the same. When I play it well, it brings forth beauty, but if I play it poorly, it produces ugliness. I feel good in my shoes. I condition myself to see every problem I encounter as if it were no more than a pebble in my shoe. I remember the pain so harsh, I could hardly walk, and recall my surprise when I removed my shoe and found only a grain of sand. I am enthusiastic. Enthusiasm is the mother of achievement. In order to accomplish anything truly worth doing, I jump in with gusto and scramble through as best as I can with what I have at hand. It's showtime, baby. I face the world with goals set for this day because I know that life tries me first with a little, to see what I might do with a lot. Little by little, I go far. It's showtime, baby. I am the best me I can be. I showcase my talents by speaking my mind, so as not to be forgotten, by advancing, so as not to fall back, by welcoming challenge, so as to overcome it, and by growing daily, even if it's just a little, so as not to become smaller. I reject the stationary position because it is the beginning of the end. I smile at the world for those who are no longer here to do so themselves. In the magic of my mind, I smile as I see the faces of those I know who have crossed on over to the other side, bringing each of them back in time to the present, knowing that I too will one day join them side by side. I make Papa proud by turning away from any temptation today, which might cause me to break my word or lose my self-respect. I am positive that the only thing I possess more valuable than my life is my honor. My time is right now. I work with all of my strength today, content in the knowledge that life is about living in the moment. It is appalling to consider the great number of painful steps taken to arrive at a truth so old, so obvious, and yet so frequently expressed. For whatever it offers, little or much, my life is now. It's showtime, baby. I take a pause for the cause whenever I'm feeling sorry for myself and remember, this is the only day I have and I must play it to the fullest. What my part may signify in the great whole, I may not understand, but I am here to play it and now is the time. It's showtime, baby. I go back to basics. I count this day as a separate life. I now know that I am blessed with the ability to make each moment in time a magic moment. I get to the next bend. I learn from my mistakes and take advantage of my special gifts to reach the pinnacle of my possibility. I am one with myself. I know everyone has their own problems. Though mine, at times, may seem to be unsurmountable, I am sure that there is someone in the world who would love to have the challenges I face today. I am very innovative. I constantly look for new ways to do things better. With ingenuity and creativity, I've no doubt I can make a buck or two, even if I'm dropped in Timbuktu. It's showtime, baby. It's time to shut up, and get going, otherwise life is bound to happen without me. I take action today to make my dreams a reality, instead of a mere wish of what one day might be. It's showtime, baby. I live with intention. I know where I'm going, and I am sure that unless I make clear, concise plans, someone else will rope me into being a part of theirs. I will be my own puppeteer, rather than dangle at the end of the strings of someone else's wishes. I do my own thing because it's what I do best. I go forth bravely into the world, welcoming each daily test. I keep doing what works, learning from what doesn't, and setting it aside. I mark my own path. Life is a series of decisions. I determine where I want to go, and then take firm hold on the reins of life, making adjustments along the way to get to where I want to be. I come together with those who believe. I've no doubt there are others out there who, like me, believe in a better way to live in peace and harmony. It's showtime, baby. My time is right now. There is no other moment, no other place in time, like this one right here, right now. Though my life may now be rocked by happenstance, mine is to make the best of each circumstance. It's showtime, baby. Rob McBride. September 1st, 2025.